All together, we are seeding the future of Gloria Day. Here's what that looks like.
I love community. Community most of all. Friends. It's a place, you know, it's always mentioned at church every Sunday, all are welcome. And I firmly believe that, and I can firmly feel that every week.
I really looked hard for a church home when I moved to Rochester, and I just kept going to different churches, and nothing really resonated with me. And I went to a service here, which is just a slightly different ministry than my church home, and it just felt right. And something about it felt right, the sermon felt good, and so I just said, I think I'm gonna give it a try. And here we are today.
You know, I think in life, some of the teaching that occurs is just through role models. And so, you know, for me, I've always often learned just through observing. And I learned generosity through observing my parents, who were generous to their kids, generous to their family members, but also generous to their church, you know, to their friends, to their community. I see generosity in very common ways, you know, from day-to-day things. You know, that couple that hosts the event that no one else wants to host, or the volunteers who are first to come forward when nobody else will, you know, or the friend that offers to buy you lunch when you get together all the time, or the neighbor that plows you out after we've gotten 2 inches or 2 feet of snow in the driveway. You know, there's this countless, you know, gifts that I see, you know, every day that we receive without ever the expectation of repaying.
Well, because it is your community, you need to support them. Whether they provide programs for you, it could be Theology Pub or The Well, or all the other programs that they have, but also good for programs for the people in our congregation who cannot afford them, the kids. The older generation who may not be able to make it in for services that, you know, the congregation goes out and offers things for them also. So you're supporting the whole family in the community.
Generosity breeds more generosity because it's joy filled, and whatever you do, your actions, the time that you spend, the money that you give is given with joy and love behind it, and when you do that, it only breeds more of it. So
I think that they'll find that there's a community here that's so alive, does so many different things. If you can't find something that interests you, you're different, very different, because it's just anything you can think of, whether you're young or old. If you're spiritual or religious, there's a place for you.
Well, and let's get real, to keep quality people, you have to compensate in a quality fashion. I mean, you know, I think folks are embarrassed or ashamed to say it, but I'm not asking for an increase, so I get to say it openly that we're in competition, and that's okay. But if we really truly value the quality of work and the quality of people that fill the positions here at this church, then we need to compensate in a way that demonstrates our appreciation of what's being done.
Yes, we did complete a stewardship card, and we've done it for many years, and it's just part of the Gloria Day process that you go through and do it Gloria Day, and it's something that we want to do and something that we need to do. Gloria Day needs to know, you know, the budget to figure things out and to move forward for the next year. So I think it's a very important thing. And frankly, sitting down over and discussing it over dinner or whatever, it's not that difficult to do.
Yeah, last year I did fill out the stewardship and intent card. It was actually my first time I was exposed to that here at Gloria Day, since me and my family have only been here a little over a year now. Committing back to the church through gifts and time is a key way to help this congregation sustain over time.
Last year, we began to confront a challenge: the need to provide quality healthcare benefits for our staff and pay fair wages. The great news is, thanks to your generosity, our staff now have healthcare benefits, a remarkable accomplishment. This year, we want to finish the job and pay competitive, fair wages to our dedicated staff. In the season of transition at Gloria Dei, we can unite as one, live out our values of community and justice, seed the future, and anticipate new beginnings. Our goal is to increase giving to the operational budget by $3,000 a week. That's $156,000 a year. That's a significant increase, and all together, person by person, household by household, we can make it a reality and finish what we started a year ago. Here's what you can do next. By November 11, you should receive a statement of intent card in the mail. Think, pray, and discern how God might be calling you to grow in generosity. Then fill it out and bring your statement of intent card to church on Commitment Sunday, November 17. We will also have a digital copy available on the website. We love Gloria Dei and we are passionate about this community. Our future is wide open and tomorrow's work begins today. All together, let's seed this exciting future, united as one community, trusting that God is with us each step of the way.